Right, so I'm going to use the going to make some ratatouille with pasta again today. I'm going to use up the use the ratatouille that I made yesterday, and I'm going to have it with pasta today. So it should be nice and easy and quick. And what I was thinking about was I actually boiled the kettle just to speed this along a wee bit. Because I don't have much to do today, so I'm just going to boil the kettle just to speed this along a wee bit. Pasta with ratatouille. So what I was thinking, what we normally do is, I've got my ratatouille cooked, boil up some pasta. Again, I'm not even going to bother with salt in that, you know my thoughts on that, just boil it up. I've been a wee bit lazy here. I should really have put that in a plastic container, but been a wee bit lazy and I've just shoved the pot straight into the sink. Pot straight into the fridge rather. So you should really put this in a plastic container, but I've been a bit lazy. So all I'm going to do is heat this up and have it with pasta, and that's it. But I was thinking about something else. I was thinking through the different uses of this. So we've got the puff pastry, putting in the puff pastry. We've got heating it up with some water in that. Heating it up with some pasta and the pizza. These are good ideas. But then I thought, well, how about we heat it up with some pasta, and I've got some mozzarella cheese, the fresh mozzarella. Why not put it in a wee tray with the pasta? So cook the pasta, mix this in with it, heat this up, mix it in together, put the mozzarella on top, and then put it under the grill. Kind of like a pasta bake kind of affair, because that could be quite good. But we shall see. So I'm going to get from this three portions. So that thing that we did yesterday, I'll get 3 portions out of that. Look about right, even. I like it to be precisely equal. A wee touch of water into it just to get it going. Pasta down. That should be alright. A wee touch more. Stupid. So yeah, again, so dead easy today because we've made the 3 portions of this. It is quite efficient that, because then I'll just take that tomorrow and then the next time I have it and put it straight onto the heat, and it'll save washing up a plastic container. But what I'm thinking is maybe we just pop it into one of these dishes. A wee kind of an oven dish like that, and just pop it under the grill. I've never done that before. It might be a disaster. Maybe a disaster. We don't know. We shall see. But nothing to it. I'll put this on a low heat just now to get it started. Put it onto 3 just so we can slowly get that going. So that's all we're doing today. So what I would normally do is just boil up the pasta, heat this up, mix them, and it's done. And it's a very, very easy bit of lunch kind of thing. But we'll put the cheese on it and we'll grill it and see what happens. I'm thinking about what to do next. So I was thinking about this. I'm looking in here, and I've got potatoes, and I've got some carrots. And I've got that parsley that you've seen a few times now. That's sort of, almost done. So I'm thinking about what to do next. So the way I'm thinking about it is I've got to use these up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some mashed potatoes with the potatoes and put some carrots through, and then use this parsley, finish this parsley off. So that's what I'm thinking about next to do. So I'm going to do mashed potatoes. What I'm going to have with it, I don't know yet. I'm thinking maybe getting some more parsley and fish and parsley sauce, or my chicken and mushroom, which is really good. But I kind of just had that the other day. It's like a pie filling, chicken, mushroom and a white sauce, and peas and things, and through a white sauce. But you just put it straight onto the mash. But then I had that just a few days ago. But then I've got this bit of puff pastry, so then actually maybe that's quite a good idea. But then maybe I'll do a beef stew. Actually, I haven't had beef for a long time. Just thinking about this now. Maybe I should get some beef. I've got the onions. Maybe I'll do a wee beef stew and then have that with a mash, and then I can have this puff pastry with it. So that's what I'm thinking about. So the point there, the reason I'm telling you that, is that my starting point for what I'm going to have is the stuff that I've got. If I was to just say, right, I want chicken curry with rice, for example, I fancy doing a chicken curry. What I would then have to do is go and buy the chicken and the tomatoes and the bits and pieces, and then cook some rice, and then have that over the course of the next couple of days. And what that would mean is that these would sit in the fridge, and they would maybe go rotten, and they would go bad, and we'd bin them. So rather than thinking about, right, I want such and such, think to yourself, what have I got, how can I use that up? And with the techniques that I can show you in these videos, hopefully I can show you quite nice ways of cooking all these different things. So it's not just a chore to get through these, and they're actually quite, you can make some quite nice things from them. I was looking for the sell by date on these. The use by date, I don't know it, I'm just not seeing it. I was going to make the point that they could be past their sell by date, but I don't care. 9th of April, yeah, there you go. So these potatoes ran out on the 9th of April, and it's now the 14th of April. I don't care. They're absolutely fine. What I notice with potatoes, this fridge, what I notice with people, the way they store potatoes, is that they will store them outside of the fridge, and with an open packet like that, they'll just sort of shove that under the sink or whatever. These potatoes are still nice and hard. What you do is, with carrots and potatoes, if you store them with the packets open, they go soft. So the way that you store your potatoes, the way that I store my potatoes, and you can see these are perfectly decent. They're starting to get some of the wee, that's just a bad bit on it that was there already. You get the wee sprouting bits. You can just pick those off, just get rid of them. Maybe if they get a bit old you can peel them, but these are absolutely fine. And if you store them, put them in a bag, put them back in a bag, get it nice and tight, and twist it like that. You've got to seal it, you've got to seal them properly and put that into the bottom of the fridge, and you can see that's days past the use by date. And they're absolutely fine, absolutely nothing wrong with them at all. Perfectly, exactly the same with carrots. If you leave them out, they'll go all soft. These are nice and firm still. These are good. Nothing wrong with these at all, because they've been kept in a nice tight packet like that, and in the bottom of the fridge. Keep them like that, and they'll last a good long time. They'll be past their use by date as well, I'm sure. So actually, I'll maybe turn the grill on. Somebody was asking about the temperature. This is just what this is it's two ovens. So you've got your main big oven, your normal big fan assisted oven, but this top one is an oven as well, which is really good because you can just do small things in it. But it's also the grill, so there's the two grill settings of high and low. So we'll turn the grill on just now. The pasta's not going to take too long. So I maybe put a few pine nuts through it. So I got one of those, you know, the packets of mozzarella that's in it's fresh mozzarella in a plastic bag with that kind of watery liquidy stuff in it. That's all this is. It's just I opened it up. I used it yesterday on a video that I didn't, sorry, I used it yesterday on a meal that I didn't record. But that's just mozzarella. Just got the big ball and I just broke it into small pieces, put it in the container. So we crank that up to 6. So as you can see, there's just nothing to this. This is warming up a bit of pasta, warming up the sauce, and it's just dead easy. I'm even using the steam from the pasta to give the kitchen a clean. I just put a wee touch of water in it so it doesn't stick, so it doesn't kind of, just to thin it a wee bit. And then as you cook it, that water will, as you can see the steam coming off it, the water will evaporate and it will richen up again. But reheating this is really, really good. I mean, it's really nice. It was really nice before it had finished cooking. It gets better once it's cooked, and then the next day it gets better again. And we're going to try roasting it under the grill, so it's just going to keep getting better and better. This in itself is, this and this, probably that'd be vegan, vegetarian. I think because of the cheese, it makes it, it probably isn't vegan then. I don't know, and it's probably still vegetarian. But you know, it's got cheese. You know, is it cows? Is that cow's milk cheese? Does mozzarella come from cows? I think it does. Yeah. Just turn that off. So just give it a wee roast. It's going to go under the grill anyway, so it's fine. So you just warm that through, and that's it. And we're just basically waiting for pasta. Give that another minute or two. I'll tell you what I'll do while we're waiting. I can toast some of these pine nuts off. I could just put them on top and let them toast under the grill, but you kind of lose control over it then and they might burn. But I mean, the pine nuts, the creamy cheese, in with this sweet vegetable mixture, it's really, really good. Heating up. That's done. So this on its own, just like this, is really, really good. But we'll just take it a wee bit further. Every bit of that. See, they're toasting that, they're starting to catch. I'm not going to cover it because I want the grill to kind of roast the I want the grill to kind of roast the ratatouille as well. I think this is ratatouille. I think it's. I was kind of thinking that ratatouille was cold, but that's minestrone, isn't it? That's when you make up the similar kind of affair to this, but it's cold. But ratatouille is cooked and it's hot. I think I've got that right. So then I'm thinking about the quantity of this as well, because I've got one more portion of the ratatouille, so I will have half of this cheese with that, with this one, and half with that. So I'll stick that into the grill. We'll see what happens. See, I've never done this before, but it should be good. As I've mentioned before, if you just give these a quick rinse out now, dead easy to clean, and we're waiting on that anyway, so it's just no effort. And obviously that tray bake, this sort of pasta bake thing is just one portion, but you could obviously do that. You could do a big, massive kind of. You could use all of the vegetables that I cooked up and do one big tray of it, and stick it in the middle of the table kind of thing. If you're cooking for a group of people, it's yeah, that would be quite a good one to do actually. And you could have done exactly what I did, and that you could have cooked all the vegetables. You cooked the ratatouille the day before. So yeah, there you go. Just thinking about that. If you were cooking this for like a group of people, you could have that ratatouille cooked the day before, and then the day you're serving it up for the people, you just do exactly what I'm doing now. Cook the pasta, warm it up, bung it into the grill, and it would be good, I think. Nice bit of colour in those pine nuts, hopefully you can see that. Still getting used to the camera angles and how close to how to show you stuff close up, because I noticed when I had it on the wide angle lens, stuff was quite far away. You weren't really seeing the detail of what I was seeing, but now I've changed it to the medium angle. I think you can see a wee bit closer. But yeah, now we're just waiting now. So there's just nothing to it. We're just waiting on the grill. But yeah, I guess this could work as a kind of a dinner party kind of dish as well, if this turns out nice. I mean, look at that. That's looking good already. Don't want to go too much, otherwise the pasta will go a bit crispy and a bit, dry out the pasta a wee bit. So just another minute or so. I'm going to call that done. So I may as well just give this a quick rinse out. So what I can leave you with is, as usual, I can leave you with a plate of food and a clean kitchen. So that's the ratatouille, just reheated with some pasta and the mozzarella cheese, a few pine nuts on top, and bunged it under the grill to kind of roast it a wee bit and to melt the cheese. And that's done. So I shall talk to you next time.